tension's running so high now. Oh, dear. That is catastrophe. And that's delightful.
And that surely must be a snooker.
The 1990 Masters starts this Sunday at 3 o'clock on BBC1.
Contests are plenty in a moment when we're off to Auckland for coverage through the night of the remaining hours of the Commonwealth Games, after a look at the weather on this side of the world. Showers will die out inland tonight, and there could well be a touch of frost over Scotland and Northern Ireland. Rain will spread northwards over Wales and England tomorrow morning, reaching as far north as Yorkshire and turning to snow in places. Brighter, albeit showery weather, will move quickly in from the west in the afternoon. Further north, too, it'll be another showery day, but it's likely to be drier in southeast Scotland. It'll be quite a cold day tomorrow, with winds reaching gale force, with the heavy showers in the north and near the English Channel coasts. That's our look at the weather. So now we're off to Auckland for the remaining competitions and the grand finale of the 1990 Commonwealth Games.
Final night, the final day, but there's a very special 4 laps left to run. Peter Elliott aims to run them in around 3:32. Any slower and the Kenyans will catch him. It could be Elliott in Auckland, just like it was Elliott in Cardiff. Herb Elliott, 1958, tonight in Auckland, 1,500 metres finals for men and women. Britain's top athlete of last year should be involved in one of the contests of the Games. Steve Backley against Lovegrove of Australia and the world record. Relay finals tonight. England's women going for their 4th gold medal in the sprint relay. But in the 4x4, England's men an easy heat, which they took too easy. They're disqualified. Sally Gunnell hasn't relaxed all week in the women's 4x4. She could claim her 3rd Commonwealth gold. In the men's sprint relay, Linford Christie will be collecting a very fast-moving baton indeed, dispatched via Marcus Adam and John Regis, Clarence Callender as well. England, the favourites. Other last day events, the road race finals, 72 kilometres for the women, 173 for the men. Open competition in the judo. 2nd gold for Elvis. It's now or never. And then at around 6 o'clock in the morning, our time, the closing ceremony, the Maori farewell, the traditional Commonwealth Games party. Lots going to happen before that, though, and we'll be at the Mount Smart Stadium around 2:20 for all the events there, which start with the javelin and Britain's Athlete of the Year, Steve Backley. 4 relay finals then during the course of the night, and the key events, the women's 1500 metres final, that's at 2:45. Men's 1500 metres, Peter Elliott and Tony Morell for England, Ian Hamer for Wales, and those powerful Kenyans, that's at 3:55 our time. Well, Commonwealth 1500 metres and Commonwealth miles have produced some great memories down the years, not least for Dave Moorcroft, winner in Edmonton, 78. Vivid memories of that?
I remember everything before the race, and I remember what happened after the race, but I cannot remember too much about the race itself.
It obviously had a great effect on your career, though.
Oh, very much so. I mean, it was my first major title. It's a wonderful thrill to win a gold medal at any championships, but particularly if... Yeah, no, it was very significant. OK,
we'll try and remind you a few more details about that now. We'll take a while to look back then on great Commonwealth miles, great Commonwealth 1500 metres, starting with Vancouver, 1954.
Lincoln on the outside. Elliott drops straight back, tactically as one expected. He hopes, I think, to win from any position, waiting to see who will lead. And it's Neville Scott of New Zealand who leads, with Brian Hewson second and Gordon Peary at his shoulder. Michael Brago of England third, Merv Lincoln fourth on the inside, but going up on the outside is Elliott into fifth position. The order in this first lap is Scott of New Zealand, then the 3 English runners, Hewson, Peary and Blagrove, then Elliott and Lincoln, with Beresford of Scotland next to last and Halberg at the moment last. Neville Scott of New Zealand has decided to set the pace and comes up to the first lap time of 60.9 seconds, leading from Michael Beresford of Scotland, with Herb Elliott now having moved into third position, Hewson fourth, Thomas fifth, Lincoln sixth, Peary seventh, Halberg eighth, and Blagrove ninth. 10 yards cover the lot. It's absolutely nothing in it at the moment. Elliott very well placed there in second position, with Hewson boxed in rather towards the back in a rather difficult position. Hewson is the faster half-miler of the field, or was until Tuesday's race, and should be able to rely on his finish. Lincoln is the Australian runner, with Elliott, who go through the half-mile mark in 2 minutes 3 seconds. Quite a fast time, which still makes record-breaking times possible. The order as they enter the back straight for the third time: Elliott of Australia, Lincoln of Australia, with Peary at his shoulder, and Hewson coming up into fourth position. Thomas lying fifth, Beresford sixth, then the 2 New Zealanders, Halberg and Scott, seventh and eighth, with Blagrove just in between them. And now Elliott is trying to break away. Elliott has really started now, it seems, his finishing burst at a fantastic 660 yards from home. And Herbert Elliott hit the bell in 3 minutes 2 seconds, making a 4-minute mile very possible indeed. And Elliott is now striding away 5 yards ahead of Merv Lincoln of Australia, with Gordon Peary in third position, Thomas of Australia in fourth position, Hewson fifth, Beresford sixth, Halberg seventh, Blagrove eighth, and Scott ninth. And absolutely fantastic running over this last lap by Herb Elliott, the youngest runner in the field, the Empire 880 yards champion, now 9 yards ahead of Merv Lincoln of Australia. Gordon Peary of England running very gamely in third position, and Albert Thomas in fourth position. And a battle going on between Beresford and Halberg. And it's only 40 yards to go, and Herb Elliott is coming up to the finish. He's got 30 yards to go, and the time is 3 minutes 56, 57, 58, 59, and a 4-minute mile. Victory for Herb Elliott, the 20-year-old Australian, with Merv Lincoln second and Albert Thomas third, the three Australians in first, second and third position.
Well, the next race on the track should be yet another great battle, because in this, the 1 mile final, there are no less than 5 sub-4-minute milers. And nearest to the camera is the greatest of them all, Peter Snell, the world record holder, at 3 minutes 54.4 seconds. Snell, the Olympic champion at 800 meters, the world record holder for the mile, the world record holder for the half mile, the world record holder for 800 meters. Next but one to him is another sub-4-minute miler, Terry Sullivan of Rhodesia. He's wearing number 30. The tiny figure of Bruce Tullow there, third from the inside. He's another sub-4-minute miler. Next to him on this side, Stan Taylor of England, the second fastest Englishman of all time with the best time of 3 minutes 58 seconds. 9 finalists, 4 laps of the track. Tony Blue of Australia going well. On the inside, Tony Harris of Wales. And it's Harris of Wales leading, Irons Canada second, Tony Blue Australia third. Right at the back, Peter Snell going the long way round. The other New Zealander there with him is John Davis, who's now at the back. Snell going up very quickly through the field. It looks like a rather slow pace. Well, this is going to be a tactical battle and not a pace race. Irons of Canada leading. Harris of Wales is in second place. Taylor, England third. Tullow, England fourth. Albie Thomas, Australia fifth. And Snell sixth. Still Irons of Canada in front. Harris, Wales, who's better known as a half-miler in second place. Tony Harris, who's a member of Mitcham Athletic Club in London. Third, Stan Taylor, the 3A's champion. Fourth, tucked in on the inside, is Bruce Tullow. Right alongside him, Albie Thomas, yet another sub-4-minute miler. He's got a best time of 3 minutes 58.8, and at the moment Snell is boxed there, just inside the tall Rhodesian, Terry Sullivan. The time for the first lap, very slow indeed, and a race of this quality, 64.4. And there goes Bruce Tullow to warm things up. Tullow of England going into the lead with that peculiar pattering style he's got. Notice today that Tullow is wearing spikes, probably to get more traction in a race run at this pace. Tullow leading, Irons in second place, Taylor, England third, right on the inside is Snell, still in about sixth place. Tullow certainly warmed things up. Taylor going right with him, and Taylor of England seems to be moving quite well. Sullivan, Rhodesia now in third place. Harris, Wales fourth. Irons, Canada fifth. Right at the back at the moment is Tony Blue of Australia. Snell running very wide indeed to keep himself out of trouble now. Coming up to the half-mile mark, still the two Englishmen out in front, and Tullow told Taylor to go on in front then. The time at the half-mile, 2 minutes 6, that was a 62-second lap. Taylor leading, Sullivan second. There goes Snell moving through into the third place. Let's just give you the order as they go down the back straight. Taylor, England in front. Sullivan, Rhodesia second. Snell, New Zealand third. Albie Thomas, Australia fourth. Tullow of England fifth. Harris, Wales sixth. Davis, New Zealand seventh. Tony Blue, Australia eighth. And falling away at the back, Irons of Canada. Taylor out in front. Remember, the second fastest British runner over a mile of all time. A best time of 3 minutes 58 seconds. A member of Manchester Athletic Club, but who's not been in very good form in the last couple of months. Let's see, hope we see a big return to form now. Taylor leading, Sullivan in second place, Snell third, and everyone bunching now as they come up to the bell.